I don't think. Okay, guys, you know those monuments that you see on every single place with all those people on it? I don't think anybody deserves a monument. Like, here's what I'm saying. I don't think anybody deserves a monument. Look, guys, the only people that always get monuments are people who are well known, popular, rich, or famous, or somebody that did something that's supposed to be. I don't know what you're saying, but why is it always have to be the rich people, the high class people, always have to have monuments? Why can't us lower class or middle class people have them? See, that's why I say I don't think anyone should have monuments because reality is why are we worshiping people that that do things, right? I mean, everyone does something. Lower class people do shit. Middle class people do crap. Not just the rich and not just the high class people. The lower class and middle class does too, but no one gets recognition that are lower class or middle class. You know why? Well, because we're not in the 1%, which makes me wonder why would they actually promote all these 1%ers? Why can't we just not do that, you know? Why? To me, I don't think anyone really deserves a monument because that just means we're worshiping somebody else that's a human being, and I don't really want to worship something that's never a good thing, you know? Like, I understand. These people are good people, but so are lower class and middle class people too, you know what I mean? So, whenever it comes down to it, I don't think anybody deserves a monument because we're never going to see a monument of me or you or anybody else, you know what I mean? Like, if you're a lower class, do you think you're ever going to get a monument? No. Why? Because no one cares about us. Because we're not in that 1%ers, which doesn't make any sense because we attitude we're all human beings. I think yeah, I don't think anyone deserves a monument. I don't care if you're in the high class. I don't care if you're lower class. I don't care if you're middle class. No one deserves a monument. No one does. That's why I'm not going to agree with it. With the petition for Chadwick Boseman to get a monument, I don't hate Chadwick Boseman. Don't get me wrong. I love him as an actor. I loved everything that he did. He was a strong man through the 4 years that he had the cancer. But I don't think anyone deserves a monument. So it's like and I'm saying no one deserves a monument because reality is we are putting them as an idol. We're worshiping them, which means I'm not wanting to do that. I like them and all that, but I don't want to worship them. You know what I mean? Like, you are my God. No, that ain't me. So it's like, when I see it, I don't think anyone deserves a monument. To this day, I'm going to keep saying it to the day I die. No one deserves a monument because I don't care how rich they are. I don't care how popular they are. I don't care how much they help people out because everyone helps people out, and you don't see everybody else who helps out a lot of people get monuments. So it's like, why do they deserve a monument? You know what I mean? So it's like, when it comes down to it, no one deserves a monument. Now, I'm not trying to be hateful, trying to make people mad. It's just, I just don't see it because I would never see a monument of myself. I don't think I ever will because, well, I'm not there yet, and I don't want to ever have. But plus, top it off, even if I do make it, I don't want a monument anyway. Like I said, I don't want anybody to worship me. I'm not a god. I'm a human being. We're all human beings. It's like, why worship a person that's a human being? You know, not a good thing to do. So when I'm saying it, no one deserves a monument. So let's leave it like that. But yeah, somebody made a petition to make Chadwick Boseman have a monument and take down the Confederate person. Like we place the Confederate person and replace it with Chadwick Boseman monument, which doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that? Chadwick Boseman's an actor. What? You guys never did that to Kobe Bryant, or the list goes on and on. So why does he deserve a monument? Like, they all are famous too. So it's like, when it comes down to it, no one deserves a monument. An actor doesn't deserve it. A football player doesn't deserve it. A soccer player doesn't deserve it. A singer doesn't deserve it. No one of those people deserve a monument because reality is, all they did was make music and was acting and was in sports. So when it comes down to it, why do famous people who do that shit deserve a monument. Think about it. Why does an actor, a singer, a dancer, a sports entertainer deserve a monument for dancing, for singing, for acting, and for playing in sports? Why? Doesn't make any sense. So it's like, I'm sorry. Y'all get mad at me, but I don't think anyone deserves a monument. So to this day, if anybody gets mad at me, I'll tell them straight up to the face. But like, why do you think these people deserve a monument? Because they're rich, famous? What about these lower class people? What about these middle class people? They will never get recognition for anything. Why? Because we're not rich. We're not in the high class. So it doesn't make any sense why we would only give the high class people the chance for everything, while us lower class and middle class will never get anything at all. So what's the point? Like, why? I understand that they're rich and famous and they're popular and everyone knows who they are, but I don't see the point of a famous person, rich person, become a person to be on a statue as a monument. They already got enough that they already have. They already got the awards. They already got the Hollywood thing. They already got the votes for becoming the best actor, the best singer, the best dancer, the best sports entertainer, the best comedian, the best at doing what they do. Like, when are we ever going to get a chance? What about us lower class people? We deserve a chance. We deserve something too. Not just the high class. The middle class deserves something. The lower class, the middle class, and the high class. The middle class and high class deserve a lot too. Not just the lower class, the higher class. Because the higher class always gets everything. Why can't we, the middle class people, and the lower class people, because I'm a lower class, not middle class, but why can't we deserve it, you know? Why don't we deserve something? Like, we deserve something too. Like, we're trying our hardest to do things the right way, and we get screwed out of everything. So when are we ever going to get our chance? When are you guys going to ever let us have a chance? There's so many people that are talented that got screwed out of the jobs too that they really needed and wanted. But they got screwed because they weren't good looking, or they weren't good enough because they're not have the good looks like these other people that's becoming famous now, which most of those good looking people ain't even talented. But still, there's a lot of talented people that I actually know of that ain't even famous yet, and they deserve to be there. Why aren't they? So it's like, what's the point? I am never going to admit anybody deserves a monument, because no one does. He can have the Walk of Hollywood, you know, with the walkway with all those Hollywood people. Like Michael Jackson's on it. Elvis Presley's on it. Tupac's on it. I think there's other people on it too. There's a lot of people on it. Like, you got a whole lot of people on it. Even Donald Trump's on it. Even Vince McMahon's on it. So it's like, yeah, they deserve that. They definitely deserve to be on that. Because it's called Hollywood. It's where the famous people go whenever they get all of the recognition that they deserve, you know? All the people go onto that the sidewalk where it shows all those names in Hollywood. I don't know what the names of it called, but they have like long names on it, like have Michael Jackson, all those names, you know what I mean? But anyway, a monument, I still don't think anybody deserves a monument. Even if I become somebody that's really popular, I don't deserve a monument. No one deserves a monument. Unless it's Jesus or God. But that's the dumb thing. I don't really think anything deserves a monument. All we gotta do is, you know, pray to God and Jesus, you know. We don't really need to look at the statue and be like, oh, holy Lord, we love you. Like I said, a monument is a monument. I don't think anyone or anything deserves a monument because it's just a monument. It's like a freaking statue. And it's just an idle thing, you know. I don't think anything deserves it, unless it's God or Jesus, but I definitely don't think they deserve it. I mean, I don't know what you guys think about that part, but I just don't think anything deserves it, because it's a monument. But anyway, guys, that's all I wanted to say. I love you all. See you guys in my next video. I might stream today. I don't know yet. I love you all.